Welcome to the Gloves Are Up Overtime Edition. I'm Moses Woldu. I'm pleased to be joined by Greg Buchanan, my co-host, of course, CPCA radio announcer. Thanks for coming on, man.
Thanks, Moses.
Perfect. And this man, Derek Flash, you are the Lloydminster AA Midgets head coach, and you guys are going to Westerns and Swift Current in about a week and a half time. Thanks for coming on.
No, thank you, Moses.
Perfect. Hey, you know what? I want to talk about molding young kids' minds. Of course, you have that great ability. So do you, Greg. I know you worked as a general manager for some Junior B programs, as well as getting young men in senior hockey developed into fine young men outside of hockey. But I do want to talk about Johnny Manziel and Texas A&M. Now, I know Johnny Football has had a rap recently with going to different frat parties of colleges, instigating a few things you shouldn't be doing. But this guy's a heck of a talent. Now, the issue coming up is that the NCAA is investigating Johnny Manziel. The reason why? Because he is allowing his name, or at least profiting off his name. I think it was a 5-figure deal where he was invited to come out and sign autographs. Now, to me, that doesn't seem bad, but yet the NCAA frowns upon that because they believe that's in violation of the extra benefits rule of the NCAA. But should he be suspended for it? And I will say, keep this in mind. Texas A&M sold at an auction a dinner or an evening with Johnny Manziel for $20,000. They're using his image, his likeness, and the school's profiting $20,000. So this kid makes maybe $3,000, maybe $5,000 signing autographs because some guy's saying, you know what, I'll pay you $5,000 to come out. Do you think he should be suspended for it?
You know what, I don't know. I don't even know what all the NCAA rules are, but you know, these schools that are making this much money, can they not provide a protege for these guys to follow the rules? I don't even know what all the rules are, but there seems to be a whole lot of them. Yeah,
there's a lot of rules in NCAA, and these programs make millions and millions of dollars off these players, and yet those players see nothing. I know it's not saying he's right in doing it. He knows the rules. He knows he shouldn't have been doing it. He's done a lot of things that he knows was not good.
Yeah, but when you have NCAA, for example, EA Sports, after this year will no longer be able to say NCAA college football, won't be able to use the likeness of some kids. However, some colleges have signed over their rights to EA for next year. They'll just be called College Football 15 or what have you. But they're no longer to use the rights of Johnny Manziel, for example. I think that's a right idea. I don't believe he should be suspended. I believe that he was cheated, much like a lot of players who their images are used, their likeness is used, but they don't see a cent.
But if the rules are in place, the rules
business,
are in place.
It's like it's like real life.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to use somebody, if I want to use your image, Derek, we have to get your permission, and we'd have to provide some kind of benefit for you for doing so, right?
Yeah. Well, I think
that should be how it should be.
Johnny Manziel is going to be compensated later on, but name me 3 of his offensive linemen.
Yeah.
You know, who can do that? Those are the guys, you know, that are maybe getting shafted through this whole thing because they may or may not play in the NFL or play pro football after that.
Even Johnny Football, the outside chance of playing in the NFL. He's small. His skill set's very good.
He's going to go in the draft next year.
He's going to go in the draft.
He's going to go in the draft.
But is his skill set and his size going to be, you know?
Well, look at a certain quarterback in Seattle. That's all I have to say. And he's small in stature, but yet he's playing great. Russell Wilson's fantastic. I do want to get to the NFL and Riley Cooper. He was caught on video saying a racial epithet at a Kenny Chesney concert, was immediately suspended, and now is taking leave of absence from Philadelphia. Should he be given a second chance, and who is to blame in this situation? Because the NFL, I feel, holds a double standard. They say they didn't approve of this guy, but you have a team named the Redskins. What gives?
You know, I don't know. I think everybody deserves a second chance. You know, I think everybody slipped up in one fashion or another in the course of their career or work career or sports career. So, you know, why should he be any different than anybody else?
Drunk and stupid, you know, and that's what happened with him. He was at a Kenny Chesney concert, and there's a camera everywhere. Everybody has cameras on their phone. You have to be very well aware that you're a guy in the public eye. Anything you say anywhere can come back and haunt you, and it did for him. And for him to go into that dressing room now and look beside the guy beside him and say, I'm going to win for you, is that guy going to look at him and say the same thing?
Lastly, I want to get to this. Phoenix Coyotes, the NHL has officially handed the reins to Renaissance Sports and Entertainment. Will the Coyotes be around? There's a clause, there's a 15-year agreement. After 5 years, they could opt out of that and relocate. Do you see the Coyotes staying after 5 years?
How are they going to get people in the seats?
Yeah.
If you can't get people in the seats, you can't have a franchise. So I say they're gone.
Yeah, I say 5 years is. I don't think they'll be there. They're almost giving away tickets in Phoenix. I know I have friends that go down there, and in the wintertime, you can get and watch Coyotes for under $50.
Yeah.
Try doing that in Edmonton.
Well, try putting gas in your, trucks, fire trucks first and foremost, and then you could worry about a hockey team. That's my opinion. That's what's happened with the city of Glendale, but that's neither here nor there. Greg, I do want to say thanks for joining us once again.
Thanks, Moses.
And for you to come on, Derek Flash, best of luck to you and your team coming up in Swift Current for Westerns.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for joining us on the overtime edition of Gloves. I'm tired. I just want to get out of here. You will see us tune in 7:30 CITL. Make sure you tune in to our show, see weekly guests. Plus, always come back to our Facebook page where we have plenty of stuff, the overtime edition, you name it. So thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in 7 days.